Hi everyone, our TAD hack is called TeleQuest. It is an RPG adventure style game similar to Dungeons and Dragons, but all you need to play is yourself and your cell phone. Why TeleQuest? Okay, so we decided to make TeleQuest. It's a game that you can play while keeping a distance, or a social distance, if you will, without distancing too much from reality because you've got your phone in your hand and you're still easy to contact. It does not require any Wi-Fi, so it's not taking up any bandwidth from your home internet, and it's fun. This is where your quest begins on the landing page, which is actually an HTML page. All you need to do is text the phone number in red to get started, and we will now do a demo from what happens once you text this number.
All right, thanks, Jen. This is Garrett here with the demo. So here's the number to text. Let's go ahead and say hello. So what we get back here, it says, please welcome to TeleQuest. Please let me know what you would like to be called. My nickname will be Gom Jabbar for all you Dune fans out there. So after it registers the character, it says, welcome Gom Jabbar. Your current experience points are 100. The sun's zenith is long past. Are you ready to begin your quest? Yes. At this point, the application asks me what kind of quest I'd like to go on. I have a few options: math quest, music quest, or I can go on a raid. So we're going to start out with a music quest. I'm going to text music back to the app. And what you'll see is it will call me to begin the quest. So let me pick up my phone here.
Music challenge. I am your bard here to help you. For this campaign, tell me what show this song is from. When you know the answer, press pound and wait for my instructions.
I know this one. The Brady Bunch. No, it's Friends. Is it? Oh my goodness.
Please tell me your answer after the beep. Press pound when you are done and wait for my instructions.
Friends.
I am checking your answer now. Please wait. I'm sorry, that is not correct. You lose 5 experience points. Goodbye.
Oh no, I was wrong. Well, that's a bummer. But the app knows that I lost 5 experience points. Do I want to start again? Let's try that again. So this time, instead of doing a quest, I'm going to try to go on a raid. Now a raid is actually a group activity. So what will happen here is that it calls me and then joins me into the tavern.
To begin at the tavern, you set out to the tavern. You knock on the tavern door. Hello, Gom Jabbar, welcome to the tavern. I am the tavern owner. The next raid will set out in 1 hour and 2 minutes. This raid will be to defeat the Cyclops, and the party will need 250 total XP to be victorious. There are currently 2 adventurers in the tavern waiting for the raid. Say hello to everyone.
Alright, so at this point I've entered the tavern. It's playing some nice tavern music. And if anybody else were actually in the tavern with me, we would be able to chat with ourselves. So rather than waiting for an hour for the next scheduled raid to start, why don't we just go ahead and start it manually?
Your party ventures forth to challenge the mighty Cyclops. The Cyclops requires 250 XP to defeat. Your party has a total of 100 XP.
Not a good sign.
Your party approaches the Cyclops' den. You aim at the Cyclops. Press 1 to direct attack, 2 to feint attack, 3 to range attack.
I'm going to try the feint attack.
Hit the monster. You contributed 100 damage to the monster. Please wait for the rest of the party to finish attacking the monster.
So at this point, if it was more than just me on the raid, all of us would be attacking the monster at the same time, and some of us might be doing critical hits if we happen to pick the correct attack type for this raid.
The raid has ended. Your party did 100 damage against the monster's death of 250. The evil Cyclops is victorious. Gonjabar loses 50 XP. Your party returns to the tavern to discuss the raid. Entering tavern now.
And there we are, back in the tavern, ready to discuss the strong Cyclops that we just failed to beat. Alright, so that concludes the demo for TeleQuest. I'm going to hand it over to Eric and Connor to discuss some of our tech.
For the landing page, we have the leaderboard for the top 10 players. We are calling the data from the app API endpoint, and we also have the 10 raids that are available in the coming feature. And in the raids list, we're displaying the raid date along with the total amount of XP required to complete it and the reward if completed. And we are hosting all of this on a GitHub page.
Thank you, Connor. I'm going to talk a little bit about IntelliPeer and API Days, two of the supports that we use for this. So one was IntelliPeer, which had the smart flows that were awesome to use. We created 8 different smart flows. As you can see in the screenshot, some of them were pretty complex, like the music one that should have worked for some reason but didn't, and we're going to figure that out. But please feel free to test it yourself. We've tested it. It's worked before, so please try it. But we created 8 different flows, and we did a lot of jumping to. It's actually a really cool tool to use, so it was pretty neat to play around with that. The next tool we used was the API Days that we used for the raids to get the scripts of, so like for example, the one that we have here is a script for attacking the Cyclops. You have the options of 1, 2, and 3. They're binds, so when you go back, it binds to what you did as an action, and hopefully if everybody chooses the right option, you can defeat that Cyclops or whatever monster is in there. We also used it for the group talk, or the what is it called? The raid.
The tavern.
Tavern, thank you. Where people are talking in the tavern, we used API Days, and it's a pretty neat feature to just actually go back and talk to everybody after they chose their action. So that was a cool tool. Connor's going to talk a little bit about future state.
For the future, we do plan on adding more quests and more raid monsters. As people progress, they'll eventually have enough XP where they just need only themselves to complete it. So we'll have to update the required XP to finish a raid. And you know, as Garrett showed us, when he was in the raid, there were lots of sound effects when he was going into the tavern, and I think when he went to attack the monster, there were sound effects. So we do plan on adding more sound effects to the calls, and of course, more people the better. So invite your friends.
Yeah, and so that's pretty much our project. It was really fun to do. It's always interesting to come up with solutions using just telecommunication and the tools that were handed, but we really had a fun time building what we built. We definitely want to thank Alan and all the sponsors for giving us all the tools and resources that we had to get done what we want. Please feel free to go to our landing page and text that number and create a character and start your quest. You know, come join us in raids and try to help us beat some of these monsters. There's actually, Medusa has like 1,000 XP points, so we need at least 10 people in there to have a chance of beating her. So please feel free to create a character, start your quest, you know, do some of the challenges, get some XP points, and build yourself up so you can come and join us, and we can beat TeleQuest together. So thank you so much, and if you have any questions, you could say them out loud, but don't know if we can hear you. Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.